Hello everyone, welcome back. It's For the Love of Silver here. We're going to go over the spot prices for the companies again today, for the bullion companies that I keep listed. But know this, that silver's bouncing around like a yo-yo today. It took a little nosedive again today. When I checked it earlier, Kitco was at $22.45, but since then it seems to have recovered a little bit. But I'm gonna go ahead and give you the prices in order the way I pulled them off earlier today. Um, Bullion Brothers, they seem to be on top of the list now every day. So they're $22.50 at the time I checked, which was uh, uh, 5 cents higher than Kitco, but this is a company that you can actually buy the silver from and get it shipped to you. I'm not sure about their shipping cost and prices and all that, but they were the cheapest again today, beating out Monument Metals out of the top spot. Monument Metals at that time was at $22.54, but I'm not down in Monument Metals. I'm not down in any of them, matter of fact. I've ordered from most of them. Hero Bullion came in at $22.60. SD Bullion came in at $22.67. JM Bullion came in at $22.68. Money Metals came in at $22.68. APMEX came in at $22.70. Something kind of weird happened today. Silver went down and the dollar went down. Usually when the dollar goes down, silver goes up and vice versa, but not today. So there's some strange wind stirring. I believe we're gonna see the outcomes of or see some very strange stuff start happening very soon. I predicted March the 11th. What do y'all think? Leave it in the comments below and let me know what y'all think about it. But I think March the 11th is going to be a key date this year in a lot of things. You've got a billionaire selling stocks like crazy, and it's so funny, how things happen like that. It just so happened the emergency lending program ends. Guess what date? March the 11th. And you know what? I found out today that, banks used to, when you put your money in the bank, they would have to keep so much of it on hand. And there's been a zero policy now for a while, since 2020, matter of fact, that when you put $100 in the bank, they can loan out your $100. And used to, they'd had to keep a percentage of it on hand, but not anymore. They can loan it all out. And I don't know. Like I said a while back, I can kind of tell what's going to happen, but I can only see so far, and then it just turns black. And I'm just a little fish in a big ocean, so I ain't giving nobody financial advice or anything like that, but I will tell you this. There's a lot of billionaires selling stocks right now. Warren Buffett sells Apple shares after he sells $28 billion of his stock, $28 billion worth of his stocks. Then he sells his Apple shares. I mean, and he's not the only one in that little party either. Jeff Bezos sold 8.5 billion stocks in Amazon. Jamie Dimon sold a lot of his stocks. And Mark Zuckerberg, I always have trouble with his name, sold $500 million in metadata. So my father used to say something about rats jumping the ship when they knew it was sinking because they knew it before anybody else. So I don't know. That kind of gives a bleak outlook for these 401ks that's floating around out there. I was working in a factory. I was 17 years old, had just got married, working full time. You could do that back in the day. And I ended up with a GED out of all that. But I was working full time in a factory when they called us all in the conference room. It was an aluminum casting plant, and told us about this great new thing they had called a 401k. And I knew right then when they said that was going to be something that was just to drain the money out of people. And so far, that's exactly what they've done. 2008, 2020. I mean, there's some big dips in the stock market around those times if y'all look. And they come out with a policy that was a lot like the emergency lending program that ends March 11th. They had a policy that ended right before 2008 when the big crash happened, and 2020 when the stock market dipped way down. And when I say the big crash, I mean stocks fell 30, 40, 50%, you know. I mean, so, I mean, you talk about something falling 40%, that's almost half, you know. That's what Johnny Carson's wife got in that divorce. You remember seeing Johnny on Time magazine with that stunned look on his face and him holding his hands up and said, half? When they take half of what you got, you know. And that's what them 401k is good for. And God love everybody. I hate to see that happen to people. People work too hard for their dang money and try to save it in some kind of savings plans, and they give you this smoke and mirrors thing, you know. It's kind of ridiculous. You know, if companies really cared about people, I feel like they'd pull everybody in the conference room instead of saying the 401k is coming. Say, hey, we're going to start selling y'all silver or gold. Think of what them people would have done. If they just signed up in a silver or gold plan, and the company would have, so much of your money would have went toward this, and at the end of the month, every month, they'd give you so many ounces of silver. Think about it. I mean, they're selling silver $4 an ounce in the 80s, you know, 90s, early 90s. I mean, silver got down to like $4 an ounce. Wouldn't it have been nice to have about 300 or 400 ounces at $4 an ounce? $4,000 for 400 ounces of silver? Yeah. That would have been pretty sweet, wouldn't it? Well, that's the way I see things, and maybe not everybody else sees them that way. But like I said, ever since 2020, the banks do not have to keep any of the depositors' money in the bank. And Warren Buffett, Jeff Bezos, Jamie Dimon, Mark Zuckerberg just sold enough stocks to buy the state of Tennessee, probably. You know, and it makes you wonder about things, don't it? Well, enough about the world and how crappy things is. Let's look at some pretty coins. How about that? Let me lay down my little notebook here. These are my graded coins. There's a 1992. These are all business strikes. I don't go above and beyond on any of this stuff right here. I just wanted to finish something me and my dad started. And these are the business strikes, Eagles. This is a MS69, as y'all can see. Let me give everybody a close-up of it. And a couple of these, you know, I don't really see anything wrong with. But, of course, I ain't looking at it with a microscope either, so. Pretty decent looking coin right there. And that's the 1992. Here's my 1998. It's also MS69. And these are all NGC. Now this one's got a little milk spotting around the edge of it, but it's still got a 69 grade. So I don't guess the milk spot, maybe the milk spot now right there is a bag mark on it. I see a little bag mark right there. You'll see that right below that T. Looks like another coin. Hit it in the rim. Hit it right there. And, excuse my dirty fingers. I've been roofing today. I don't see a lot happening on the back of it. The spots again. But I don't guess that took away from the grade. Well, maybe it did. Maybe they added that in, but I do see a little dink right there, a bag mark they call it, where a coin hit it. You can see where the edges, the little dots. You'll see that a lot in coins. But overall, it is a pretty coin with a high grade. Now, it's not perfect, and but I didn't give a perfect price for it either. There's just 2 coins in this lot right here that I give over $40 for. And I'm talking, I think 30 for that one, 35 for that one, 34 for that one. This one I think I give, this is MS-72, struck in San Francisco Mint in 2012. So it's a S, but it ain't a proof. And it is a 70. Check out both sides of it real good. Trying to get it where y'all can see it just right. Don't want to spend too long on this. Make people bored, but people love them as good as I do. They'll stick around and watch it till the end. We just got 2 more. Here's a 2003. Like I said, they're all NGC and they're all business tracks. There's not a whole lot wrong with that coin right there either. That one there might just pull a 70. Yes. I don't see any rim damage on it. It's a pretty coin. And last but not least, the 2024 West Point MS-70. I figure from now on, if I live, I'm 56, but if I live, if I'm gonna add to them every year, I'm gonna go ahead and get an MS-70 every year from now on. That way, when I leave it to my daughter, my son, and my grandson to collect, and my grandson's into it. Nobody else is really getting into it, you know. I mean, my sister's starting to buy a little silver every now and then, which tickles me because I preach and preach and preach at all of them. But I mean, silver's poor man's gold, poor man's money, you know, working man's money, silver. And I was tickled with that right there. I need to do a little research on how to figure out how you can tell if they're West Point, because they don't have no, that's a maker, that's a artist right there, that WA. And if anybody knows how to figure out if you got a West Point coin or not, because I don't see any W on that anywhere. And I've looked, but I don't see a W on it. Maybe it's hidden that. Well, might have to have a microscope to see that, and I ain't got one. I'd have to call my buddy Jack over for that one. But I won't keep y'all long. That's just a little bit of news I wanted to pass on, and the silver prices, and those prices I just gave you are all wrong, because silver's went up about 10 cents since I pulled that off about 3 or 4 hours ago. I done went and eat supper and everything, come back, and I seen silver started climbing back up. But it was weird that the dollar went down and silver went down, because I mean, I've been doing this quite a while, and it just, y'all probably know as good as I do, that just ain't normal for that to happen. There's strange things in the air And March 11th is fast approaching. I ain't calling no doomsday date out or anything like that, but it seems real fishy with Zuckerberg and Buffett and Bezos and Diamond all selling them stocks, dumping billions of dollars worth of stocks. You know, they try to do it far enough ahead of time to say, oh, well, we're just getting financial advice from people and this and that. But really, you know what's happening, you know. I love everybody. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave me a like. If you didn't, leave me a thumbs down. Everything gets you on the algorithm. So either way, and shout out to my buddy down south picking and stacking over where I see he's still making videos. I had a major computer crash. It's in the shop right now, so I've been a little lean on watching videos and commenting and stuff because I haven't do everything on my phone for a few days. But we'll get it back. We'll get back in the swing of things. Get everything back to normal. I sure do miss my computer. I know a lot of these kids nowadays, a lot of this stuff going out of style just because of cell phones. I mean, geez. Go somewhere and look. Go to Walmart. Go to one of these stores and walk around and look. People walk around with their cell phones, you know. They don't even look where they're going no more. They just walk with their cell phone like a zombie, you know, punching buttons. And I don't use a cell phone like that. I keep my pocket and make phone calls and stuff. And when I want to look something up, I pull it out. But I mean, I don't even understand it. People go to beautiful places, go on vacations, and you see them walking around staring at a cell phone. Well, they can do that at home. I mean, they ain't even taking pictures. They're just doing the same routine every day after day. And that's a whole different video, but we're going to talk about cell phones rolling down the road a little bit. But here's all my graded eagles. All 5 of them. Next year, there'll be 6. Because I don't spend a bunch of money over like that. You know, I ain't paying no high dollar premium on anything, you know. The highest one there, I think, is $44 for that one right there. And you figure it's a $30 coin, cost 20-something dollars to get it graded. I mean, somebody took a hit. It wasn't me, I don't think, at $44, but $43, $44, I forget which, I guess. But and it's a West Point minted. I think I got a fair deal on it, but I don't know. Y'all leave it in the comments down below. Let me know what y'all think. Love and blessings, everyone. Stay safe. We're almost through the week, or have hump day tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and get this here posted up, and I hope everybody has a great middle of the week, and I hope to see y'all here in a day or two and make a next video. Love and blessings. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I love to read the comments, although it has been a little difficult for me lately. But I love reading them and stuff. And I love seeing people that are interested in the same thing I am, which is silver. And the Constitution, let's just throw that in there. Golly, what a document. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? We could just get back to it, you know. We'll see. All right, love and blessings, everyone. I'll see y'all tomorrow, next day one. Have a good week.